Pasensya na po na na-late tayo, no? Meron tayong meeting sa loob para pag-usapan ito natin press conference. Okay, so we proceed. In behalf of Secretary Gili Mamunjong's instruction for the NCMF to give a statement, an update regarding the projects of the Secretary, we have invited the members of the press for us to be able to discuss with you pending programs, projects, and activities of the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos. With us are two officials designated by the Secretary to join the press con. Of course, at my left is the most energetic and most committed officials in the Commission, Commissioner Yusoph J. And at the far left is our Director of Planning Service, Director Haidee Ampatuan. With that, I will now give the floor to the Commissioner to give the opening press statement.
To start with, NCMF embarking on 4 programs dovetailing the flagship programs of PBBM, dubbed as the Kalusugan, Kabuhayan, at Kapayapaan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you all. Magandang umaga po. To maximize the functions and mandates of the National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, or NCMF, and to synchronize its programs with the banner programs of the administration of President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. NCMF, under the leadership of Secretary Gili Mamunjong, today announced the launch of its 4 unprecedented programs to wit. Number 1, National Medical and Dental Missions. Number 2, Manpower Data Pooling Program. Number 3, Microcredit Interest-Free Loan for the poor Filipino families. Number 4, Barangay Assembly for Peace and Interfaith Dialogue. These 4 major programs are in support to the flagship programs of President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., dubbed as Kalusugan, Kabuhayan, at Kapayapaan. First, I want to elaborate on the National Medical and Dental Missions. The NCMF, as one of its powers and functions, shall act as the primary government agency through which the Muslim Filipinos can seek government assistance and redress. Also serves as the medium through which such assistance may be extended to Muslim Filipinos, and to provide services including legal assistance, medical aid, relief, rehabilitation, and other forms of assistance for socio-economic upliftment of Muslim Filipino communities. In line with this, to address the directive of President Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr., based on his previous SONA, as quoted, beyond the issues that the pandemic has brought, the need for a stronger healthcare system is self-evident. We must bring medical services to the people and not wait for them to come to our hospitals and healthcare centers. The National Commission on Muslim Filipinos, under the able leadership of Secretary Gili Mamunjong, will initiate a national medical and dental mission that aims to provide medical and dental services such as health check-ups, examinations, distribution of medicines, issuances of this prescription for medicine, among others. Secondly, on the Manpower Pooling Data Bank, a system to be established by the Commission that will serve as a data bank where you can search for skilled workers and professionals for employment. The purpose of this program is to provide a platform for various companies here and abroad, which contains the list of skilled workers and professionals and their qualifications for hiring and employment. The Commission will also develop a mobile application or website where the companies or agencies locally and abroad can post for their job hiring. The applicants will be linked directly to the companies or agencies. Through this application, the Commission is developing. This will help to minimize the expenses of our applicants in finding a job. Instead of going to the recruitment agencies, the applicants may search in the apps the vacancies posted by the companies. These agencies or companies and applicants will join in the apps, will undergo thorough examination and investigation in order to avoid scam or fraudulent activities. Third, on the microcredit interest-free loan for the poor Filipino families. This program is patterned after the Grameen program methodology, known globally as the grassroots of microfinance model originated in Bangladesh. This Grameen policy shall be subject to modification according to Sharia Islamic lending, like the Qard al-Hasan or benevolent loan, which is interest-free loan. In a Qard al-Hasan transaction, the borrower repays the principal amount of the loan without interest, without markup, or a share in the business for which the loan was used. This microcredit program aims to provide microcredit to small-scale vendors depending on the financial resources that can be mobilized in its initial stage. Project implementation shall be scaled accordingly. In order to avail this loan, a capital that will be extended to the vendors for their business, the debtor needs to undergo entrepreneurship training that is being given by a recognized or authorized training center, public or private partner agencies. Available loan ranges from 25,000 to 50,000 depending on the needs and capability of the debtor. Fourth, on barangay assembling for peace and interfaith dialogue, holding a simultaneous barangay assembly for peace and interfaith dialogue, which is scheduled tentatively on January 27, 2023, and every year thereafter. The purpose of this is to make every Filipino a peacemaker and or peace advocate. This is also to sustain the NCMF's national effort on peace as manifested in its National Peace Caravan held last September 26, 2022. Yeah.
Maraming salamat, Commissioner Mando. Now we go to the question and answer portion. Director Haidee Ampatuan, our Planning Service Director, will provide you the answers. Doon po sa mga katanungan ninyo, doon po sa apat na programa ng komisyon, introduced ni Secretary Mamundio. Now you have the floor po.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
suminta ko bilang 25.
Opo.
Ma'am Haidee, pwede ba paki-expound doon sa microcredit? Saan manggagaling yung pondo na gagamitin dito?
Either Commando or the Haidee can answer.
Manggagaling po ang pondo sa inisyatiba ng komisyon, ang National Commission on Muslim Filipinos.
How much is the initial funding magmamaterialize?
Ang initial target funding natin for this specific project is more or less 2 million pesos.
Director Haidee, you want to respond?
As mentioned by Commissioner Mando, initially it's for 2 million, and we will look at the outcome of this project. We are looking at expanding of this if in case there's really a need, no? A need from our Muslim communities of this such project, the microcredit. And we can also ask our partners to infuse funds for this. Since the NCMF, per our mandate, we are allowed to accept donations. So initially, of course, the funding will come from the GAA of the Commission.
Paano yung mechanics, ma'am? Kasi ang mahirap kasi sa loan, yung paniningil pagbabayad.
We will actually formulate the guidelines. Currently, we are in the process of formulating it as mentioned by Commissioner Mando. Meron naman tayong parang model, no, na gagamitin. And we will also seek guidance from our religious sectors. We will consult our stakeholders. This is not just a project of the Commission, but we will see to it that all sectors in the Muslim communities will take part in the formulating of the guidelines so that it is not only the NCMF who owns this project, but also the Muslim as well, para mag-succeed ito.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Dodong Alan ng Radyo Art. Itong card al-asan o binero loan, para lang sa mga kapatid natin Muslim o pwede sa lahat?
Open po ito sa Filipinos. Ang binanggit natin dyan, yung scheme ng card al-asan, is yung sistema na hindi siya magkakaroon ng problema sa interest. Kasi ang proposal natin po is interest-free and this is Sharia compliant.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions, sir?
Good morning, I'm Camilo Mejiandes of Media Force. Is the NCMF involved in this endeavor?
Initially po ay hindi siya kasama dito. Pero meron po kaming ongoing engagement with Amana Bank for further collaboration.
Opo. Dagdagan ko lang po yung sagot niya, sir, no? Amana Bank po is one of the Islamic banks po na nakikita ni Secretary Mamundyong na dapat pala kasi dahil po isa lang naman ang aming ang aming hibla, NCMF and Amana Bank, no? Una, we signed the MOA with Amana Bank trying to define the engagement of how we will pursue Islamic finance in the country. And second po, aralin natin, no, baka naman pwede natin ilagay doon yung mga savings ng ating mga Muslim Filipinos into business. Ang pinaganda po ng Islamic finance is wala pong interest, no? We pay services rendered, but interest free po kami, no? Bawal po kasi sa Islamic Islam yung ating we call it riba siya, no? Riba. Any other question? Sorry, ito po, and then you proceed, no?
Sa
Please, sir.
medical mission nyo, kailan umpisan at saan lugar gaganapin ko?
Ano po siya, yung aming medical mission, no? Ito po yung bako by December, plano po ng Secretary, no? We go on the ground, we launch different medical missions. Alam naman natin na karamihan sa mga Muslim Filipinos below the poverty line, no? And some of them really are the marginalized sector. So dapat po isa yun sa mga tangible output na magagawa natin, matulungan natin yung kanilang health needs, no? And then different regions, no? Ang gagawin natin. Sir?
About the matter of about the matter of manpower pooling. Sabi nyo dito, manpower pooling para sa mga applicants, job hiring dito at saka sa abroad. Paano ba iwasan na magkaroon ng problem ko yan? Kasi baka gamitin ng ibang unscrupulous group at kumuha, mag-collect, no? By the way, free ho ba ito? Itong manpower pooling nyo para makapag-hire kayo sa abroad?
Ang isa sa mga wisdom behind ng Manpower Pooling Data Bank na ito is para maiwasan yung pagkakaroon ng mga fraudulent activities, lalo na kapag ang isang aplikante ay galing sa probinsya. Kadalasan, hindi na nga sila nakakuha ng trabaho. Sa hirap ng buhay, gumagastos ng malaki. Pwede naman through internet dito sa Manpower Pooling Data Bank na ito.
Is it free ho?
Free po ito.
Limited lang ho ba sa mga Muslim
Hindi po
member?
ito para sa Pilipinos po ito.
For Filipinos.
Inopen natin ang opportunity para lahat ay maka-access ng tamang trabaho sa tamang panahon ng kailangan. Kasi kung tutuusin natin, ang programa po ni BBM is iangat yung kabuhayan at pa-empower natin ang ating mga kababayan. So isa po ito sa mga inisyatiba ng ating komisyon para masuportahan ang programa ng ating mga Pangulong Marcos.
What kind of jobs? Anong mga
Lahat po ng available job na pwede sa isang company, makikipag-link po ang ating komisyon upang makakaroon ng data bank sa mga vacancies sa iba't ibang agency, be it private or in government agencies.
Thank you, sir.
Ano po yun, sir, no? Just to give an idea, in one of his travels abroad sa Middle East po, Secretary Mamundian was able to connect with certain organizations in Saudi Arabia. I think parang din, Tawasasa, mga ganun po. And then, nabanggit po ng mga Arabo, kapatid natin ng mga Arabo, na they need some their positions that then can be employed by the Filipinos. So ginawa po ni Secretary when he went back from Saudi Arabia, naisip po na maybe we did take advantage of the opportunities. So gagawin po natin, though nakafocus siya sa Muslim Filipinos, but eventually po, ang gagawin ni Secretary is pati po mga non-Muslims. No? Kumbaga, well, we're all Filipinos, so we all deserve to be employed and given the opportunities. Sa ngayon po, we're trying to come up with the guidelines. Ano po, it's free. Now, you won't be able to collect anything. No? Second, dapat meron tayong safety nets. Dapat maalagaan natin na this should not be used for any unscrupulous objective. No? And finally, I think this should be done in coordination with other government agencies. No? Ano po tayo, sama-sama kami sa iba't ibang ahensya ng gobyerno, and then try to provide opportunities and employment for Muslim Filipinos and the non-Muslim Filipinos alike. Yan po.
Dapat po, you should have close coordination with POEA or all.
Precisely. Yes, sir. POEA, even the DFA, no? Lahat po, and then maybe other agencies po na ano tayo, no? Maybe even DOLE. If possible.
And then the
TESDA.
Department of Migrant Workers as well. So all agencies involved on this will be coordinated. Of course, it will not be a work alone of the NCMF, but it is the initiative of the NCMF by trying to come up with employment specifically for our Muslim Filipinos so that we can help them provide employment, if not in the Philippines, but in other countries.
Wala pa tayong yung Manpower Pooling Data Bank. Wala pa tayong site dito sa internet.
On the process po siya.
Gagawa pa po siya ng application.
We will be open to the public.
Yeah, siguro pa, by December ang target natin, sir. No? We hope to be operational by December po, Part B. Kasi po, ang target date natin talaga is full operationalization by 2023. Yung po yung target natin.
At lahat po ng programa ang pinupost natin ngayon ay will be fully operationalized by the first quarter of 2023.
Any other questions from the kapatid ng mga media?
Good morning, Zian Ambrosio from ABS-CBN.
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
Hello,
Hello.
sir. Remove my mask na lang, sir. First of all, sir, the microcredit, regarding the microcredit, you're drafting pa lang the guidelines, sir, no? So,
Yes.
when do you target to start this one, sir? That's my first question.
Ang target implementation time natin is first quarter of 2023 po.
You mentioned about the 2 million. Do you need to increase the budget po? Like, ano po ang target ng budget for that? And sorry, sabay ko na yung last question ko. Is it purely for the indigent or lahat naman? Open ko sa lahat?
Initially, that's the budget available. No, that's the 2 million. That is the working budget. Yeah, this is actually for our indigent Muslim Filipinos because we target to empower them, no, to provide them economic opportunity for them to become self-reliant on their own. Kasi yung mga other sectors naman, they can provide their own sustenance, but we really target the less fortunate, the indigent individual. So the working budget is 2 million, and in the event that it really yung mas marami pa ang mangangailangan, mas marami pa kaming matutulungan, then there's a possibility that we can expand the budget.
Any other questions from the yes, sir. Opo.
Lately kasi, marami tayong mga kapatid na Muslim na naging biktima ng
typhoon, ano?
Correct po. Tama po yun.
Marami ang nawalan ng bahay, marami ang kanilang mga agricultural products na nasira. Ang commission ba ay gumagawa ng paraan para makasik ng donation sa mga Muslim countries sa ngayon? Halimbawa, Saudi Arabia, no? At iba pang mga countries na gustong tumulong sa atin.
Okay. Ang Muslim Filipinos po ay bahagi ng mga nag-ambag ng relief operation. Even our commission gave cash assistance to the victims in Cotabato, specifically doon sa most affected areas sa Barangay Kusyong. At ito po ay sa pakikipag-ugnayan ng iba't ibang organization. Kasama po dito ang mga foreign donors doon sa mga stakeholders ng mga organization na maging partner ng NCMF. At by the way, tinanong niyo po sa mga Muslim, ang binibigyan po ng NCMF ay parehong Muslim at hindi Muslim.
Okay. Sige po. Haidee, you want to say something?
I think just to respond dun sa ano niya, no, in the event no, that our secretary may mga travel siya, that's part of his fundraising mission. In fact, the commission opened a Sadaka account so that all Muslim countries and non-Muslim alike who wants to support our relief operations in case of calamities to our Muslim constituents, they can actually put their donations in the Sadaka account. So, meron na po kaming ganon. Afwan.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Sir, sige po.
Val Gonzales po, DCRH. Correct me if I'm wrong kung tama ho yung aking pagkakaintindi dun sa inyong microcredit. Kayo ho yung magpa-facilitate ng pautang para dun sa mga mahihirap? Ganun po ba?
In-open po natin ito sa public, pero ang opportunity, ang nag-initiate nito ay ang ating komisyon. Ito po ay pagbubukas ng pagkakataon para sa mga nahirapan. Alam po natin na ang mga kababayan natin, mga Filipinos, sa halip na makakatulong yung pinaglonan nila doon sa kanilang mga suking mga foreign individuals, dahil po sa taas ng interest, sa taas ng markup doon sa kanilang binabayaran, ay lalo silang lugmok sa utang. Aminin na po natin yung mga Bombay na pagpapautang dito, naging sanhi po ito ng ating mga kababayan na hindi sila makabayad-bayad. Ito po pinopropose at ito po ang sinisimulan ng NCMF is an interest-free loan. Kaya po ito ang isa sa mga purpose nito ay para makaahon sila. Galing po tayo sa pinakamatinding pagsubok ang ating mga maliliit na negosyante hindi pa po nakabangon. So bilang tulong para sa mga kababayan natin mahirap na mga Pilipinos ay magkakaroon po ng opportunity upang manumbalik yung kanilang pag-asa sa kanilang pagnegosyo.
Ano po yung magsisilbing criteria dun sa mga bibigyan ko o makakapag-apil ko nung utang na yan? At anong particular po na project ang dapat lang na purpose nung iloloan po nila sa NCMF?
Ang isa po sa mga kriteria na dapat natin malaman ay dapat doon sa mababang level ng pagnenegosyo. Yung nakulangan sila ng puhunan, yung nawalan ng pagsisimula, isa po doon yung may existing siya business na may legitimate activities. Pangalawa, doon sa mga bago na wala pa siyang existing business, meron din po itong ina-offer na entrepreneurship training para magkakaroon siya ng pag-asa kahit wala pa siyang business sa ngayon, pero pwede niyang pag-aralan kung paano maka-avail dito sa programa nito.
Last na lang ho, sir. Yung 2 million pesos na sinasabi po ninyong initial fund for this ay nasa 2023 budget na ho yun. At yung nakaraan po, itong 2022, wala ho kayong ganitong proyekto. So wala hong nailaan na pondo for this purpose po.
Yeah, it will be taken for the 2023 budget. Yeah, that's right. Itong year na to, wala kaming ganoong proyekto, no? Kaya nilo-launch namin ito sa 2023. At meron po kaming mga 11 regions. Hindi po ito nag-operate sa central office lang. So our 11 regional offices will be mobilized to determine which communities in need of this microcredit, and we will actually come up with the guidelines that will serve as, kumbaga ito yung dapat nilang sundin, at sino lang yung qualified, and it will be announced, it will be open, it will be transparent, no? So we'll inform you maybe another press release on the launching of all these flagship project of the Secretary. But for the meantime, as I've said, meron po kaming mga 11 regional offices, and they know where the Muslim communities are located. It's just a matter of determining who are qualified and the clear guidelines for the implementation.
Thank you po.
Any other questions?
Sir, ano na?
Sige po, kayo sir.
On Barangay Assembly for Peace, INTERFAITH tayo na start-up ninyo iba't ibang mga barangay, diba? Para magpag-usap sa taong bayan, kayo lang nasasakupan. Alam po ba ito ng ng Undersecretary na for Barangay, si Undersecretary
Ang NCMF po ay kapamilya ng DILG. Automatically, kapag bababa tayo sa barangay, kasama natin yung Undersecretary for Barangay Affairs ng DILG.
Alam po ni Yusoph.
May ongoing collaboration tayo with DILG. Pero itong programang ilo-launch natin sa first quarter pa ito ng 2023, magkakaroon po tayo ng collaboration kay Undersecretary.
Sir? And then,
Sir, nabanggit niyo po yung DOL and TESDA kanina. Possible ba na makipag-collaborate ang commission sa ibang agency tulad ng DOST, DTI na tumutulong sa mga MSME ng kapatid ng
yes sir, opo, we will do that. We will coordinate with all existing government agencies that handle economic programs for the government. Tama po yun. Ma'am?
Actually, ito pong medical and dental mission that will be tentatively conducted this December. It is not only the NCMF, as I've said po, we are tapping also DOH, Red Cross, and even other private sector who can help us provide medicines, other services. We are open. In fact, we welcome them po so that we can provide more services to our Muslim constituents. Ang aming pong medical and dental mission, in fact, as I've said, meron po kaming 11 regions, and each region meron po kaming medical officer, meron po kaming mga nurses doon. So, ang pag-conduct po ng aming medical mission ay hindi po yan regular because of the budget constraints. It's not part of the budget of the commission, but because of our 11 medical officers has their connections or established collaboration with the local governments. From time to time, meron po nakakonduct. But this is the first time that we'll be launching a nationwide medical and dental mission. And hopefully this will, be a regular activity of the commission in the succeeding years.
If ever po, meron po kaming calendar events from Rodan, are you open to that? Like for example, wala po sa schedule po nyo, but we have a schedule for a medical mission. Open po ba kayo sa ganun?
Opo. Actually, lahat po ng pwede pong tumulong sa commission, sa mga Muslim communities, we welcome them po. And thank you ma'am for offering that opportunity.
Maraming salamat.
Opo. Any other question from the body?
Sure, last na lang. Ang RTI lang is before, meron na is before, project kanila para pautangin na wala na lang interest katulad sa inyo. Pakalaki ng pondo. Katunayan, hindi na-tap, hindi na-ubos ng kalipas na taon, last year. Kayo nandiyan pa yan. I suggest na makipag-coordinate kayo para mas mainam o makatulong kayo para makipaghatid sa mga kapatid natin Muslim lalo na. Yung proyekto na yan, sayang yung pera ng yung
Tama yun. Salamat sir sa recommendation. We will definitely do that, sir. Any other question? Sir, opo.
Just for clarification po, the NCMF before is directly under the office of the President. A while ago, si Commissioner Yusoph said that you are connected now with the INT. How is that?
Yeah. Actually, sir, sa batas po, Republic Act 9997, nakasaad po doon na the NCMF will definitely be under the office of the President. No? Yun po yung batas. Kaya lang po, dahil po the President can actually delegate that function to any secretaries po niya, through an EO, the President then, Duterte, delegated the NCMF to the DLG Secretary. So wala naman pong conflict, no? Kasi po, ang meron po sa kay Secretary ng DLG is basically supervision in exercise of the functions that is given to the President by the RA 9997. So sa amin naman po, maganda yun dahil siyempre when you have the DLG under, no, with you, no, helping the Muslim Filipinos, napakalaking ano po yan, no, tulong, especially the LGUs. So kaya po naisip sa Secretary Mamundyong na gamitin yung opportunity na yun to connect with the people on the ground and then economically tulungan sila. No? So for us po, ano po yun, ito po yung naaayon sa batas and maybe the ideal relationship sa amin po. Yes, sir.
Sir, hindi yata nasama yung halal na program ng NCMF. Kamusta na po?
Yeah. Yung halal po naman namin, sir, is ano po yun, integrated po yun sa aming mandato. No? Hindi po maiwalay sa amin yun. In fact, kasama tayo dun sa Halal Export Promotion Board, no? RA 1187. So ano po yun? Ongoing po yun, no? The only reason we mentioned the 4 flagship programs, kasi po ito talagang ilalunch na natin eh. Di ba? Yung medical visa by December, and then yung ating pautang ba yan, ano yung loan, no? By January, first quarter of 2023, no? Now, sundan ko lang yung tanong ng DCRH, no? Paano ba ito mangyayari, no? The actual implementation. The NCMF may be one of the agencies na magbibigay mismo ng pondo. Halimbawa, 25,000 o 30,000, depende po, no? And then, maniningil po, may mga tao tayo sa regions, and then depende po, no? Kung weekly ba yun or monthly na magbabayad sila, no? And would you believe, sir, no? Yung mga tao po na pinapautang natin, yung talagang naghahanap buhay, yung po nagbabayad talaga on time, no? Kasi po yung opportunities there, no? Now, again, ano lang po ito, sa simula lang po ito, initially, kasi hindi naman pwede na mag-umpisa ka pa lang, ang laki kagad, 50 million. Sabi nga, DTI, di ba, yung kanilang absorptive capacity, hindi nila na-deliver eh. Tayo naman po, from 50 million, maybe 2 million, kaya lang, with the end focus na by 3 years siguro, within 3 to 5 years, dapat malaki na yan, no? Yan po ang ating may tutulong sa aming mga Muslim Filipinos. And of course, sabi ng Secretary, hindi lang sa Muslim, no? Baka naman may pupunta sa amin, ang mga non-Muslims, tutulungan din po natin, no? Because, well, the commission is basically created to serve the indigent Filipinos in the country, focusing on Muslim Filipinos. Yes, po. Any other questions po from the body?
Sir, saan po yung sinasabi ninyong 11 mga region? Mostly sa Mindanao po ba yun?
Ano po, sige.
Okay. Alright, I'll run down our 11 regional offices. We'll go to the northern part, northern Luzon, no? Hindi siya katulad ng other government agencies na mayroong region 1, 2, and 3. It is a cluster kasi in one region, hindi naman ganun ka-dominant ang Muslim Filipinos. So, northern Luzon, it covers region 1, 2, and 3, and the Cordillera Administrative Region. That's one. And then one region in NCR. And then the third region is the southern Luzon that covers region 4A, that's 4B, and Bicol region. And then one region is Visayas region, okay, that's region 6, 7, and 8. And then region 9A, that in Zamboanga Peninsula. And then another region in Sulu Archipelago. Another region in Davao, that covers the entire Davao. And then another region in northern Mindanao. One region in Soc-Sargent, and in Lanao region, and last is Nicaraga. So, yun po yung 11 regional offices namin. Any other question from the press?
So, kung wala na po, no? Sir, maybe a closing. Sige po, sir, sorry.
Sir, regarding doon sa microfinance credit, I'm sure tatagsayin ko na ito ng mga tao. Very interactive ito. Walang ubo, no? Magkano po yung minimum to maximum amount na pwede nila ma-avail?
Okay.
There is no final amount yet because a guideline should be finalized, and we do not want this project for economic activity for our Muslims to become a problem, no? We will provide you all the details of this, but currently we cannot say 5,000, 10,000. We'll see the projected and available funds for them, and ano yung mga possible na business, small business for them. And we take this opportunity, this press con also to get yung collaboration from other government agencies and also private sector to join with us in this worthy endeavor. So, sir, we'll get back to you when we have already finalized it. Okay?
Last one, ma'am, last one. Regarding do sa relief operations na nasabi nyo, mayroong mga donors na tumulong, no? Meron ba kayo data na names ng Muslim country or corporate, NGO, or private individual na mayaman na nakapag-contribute?
Actually, meron pong merong isang nag-donate na Pakistani. We do not want to name names because that's for them, it's really yung pagtulong, it doesn't need any announcement. So one Pakistan, it actually donated 150 sacks, that's 50 kilos of rice, and it was actually donated to, it was given to the victims of paeg in Parang. And we also, of course, the agency came up with the funds, around 1 million, na kasi maliit lang po talaga yung pondo namin, no? Hinati-hati lang po namin yun, but majority of the donation was given to Ground Zero in Cusio. And others naman po in Zamboanga, and also doon po sa part ng Maguindanao. So mostly po dun sa talagang Maguindanao area. So yun po. And then kalulot lang din po namin ng aming Sadaka account. We do not want to get fundings from kung saan-saan lang. So we came up with an official account, that's Sadaka account, so that yung mga Muslim philanthropists natin and other donors, they can actually put the funds, the donations in that specific account ng Sadaka.
Commissioner Mante, you want to say?
May tanong pa po. Kung wala na po tanong, kami po ay taos-puso magpapasalamat sa inyong lahat, sa inyong pakikiisa at patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating komisyon. Bago po kami tuluyang magwakas at magpapaalam, nais ko pong mag-alay ng isang paalaala mula sa banal na Quran sa original na teksto nito sa wikang Arabiko. Inna Allaha la yugayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yugayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Indeed, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Muli po, maraming salamat. Magandang tanghali sa inyo po. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
May lunch po tayo ha, paki-ano lang. I'll just check po. Meron, naka-ready na yung lunch? Wala.
Sir, kasi recently, kumalat sa social media yung warning or parang threat sa mga kumuha ng loan sa mga loan applications. Threatening the person na yung pamilya mo ang susunod, kung hindi magbabayad sa ganito ng kanyang utang. At the end of the text, binabanggit yung Allahu Akbar. So, insinuating na Muslim yung nag-send ng text. So, anong take nyo rito, sir?
Dapat natin pong alalahanin na ang pagbibigkas ng Allahu Akbar hindi ibig sabihin Muslim na po. Pero kadalasan po, ang mga kapatid natin Muslim, dahil yon ang ginagamit nila bilang panakot at bilang bubulaga doon sa mga silang takutin, ginagamit po ng mga Muslim. Hindi ko po sinasabi hindi Muslim o Muslim, pero yun po hindi pinapahintulutan ng Islam sa reliyon ng mga Muslim.
Should the Commission do an investigation on this?
Pag meron po kami natanggap ng mga reklamo o meron lumalapit sa amin po, ay gagawan po namin ng hakbang para malaman natin at mapanagot kung sino ang dapat managot. Kasi hindi po maganda yan. Mapamuslim man o Kristiyano, hindi po natin pinapahintulutan. May matakot, may maloko, at may magagamit ng salitang Allahu Akbar, lalo na po. Sagradong kataga po yun.
Yes, sir.
Ibig sabihin, God is great. Kahit naman po sino, ginagalang ang Diyos. Eh. Salamat.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po.
Naitanong ko lang kasi kumalat sa nasa.
Kung meron po kayong nakuhang mga complaint o lumapit na po kayo sa amin, open po tayo para ayusin at tugunan yung mga pangailangan ng ating mga kababayan.
Yes, sir. Yes. Text ko kayo, sir. Tawagan
Ay,
ko kayo.
bibigyan kita.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Please.
Shukran, thank you, sir. Tama.
Shukran. Thank you po.
Dari. Thank you.
Ay, salamat po. Rotary yan dito. Rotary sila po.